Your existence does not depend on someone else's name. Don't just see yourself as a wife or a mother. You are a soul, a voice, a symbol of wisdom that can grow brighter, stronger, and deeper with each passing year. The true purpose of life isn't just to complete chores and keep everyone happy. It's also to grow within yourself, to evolve and to elevate your soul. Every year, you owe it to yourself to become better than before, to learn something new, to explore something meaningful. Life is not meant to be lived in a repetitive loop. When you dream new dreams, when you explore new skills, read new books, take an online course, you're not just gaining knowledge, you're feeding your confidence, refreshing your mind, and energizing your spirit. This is how you transform from a housebound woman into a thoughtful, empowered, and expressive woman who can speak her mind, understand her rights, and share her feelings. Your passion becomes a light for your children, and your journey becomes an inspiration for all the other women who are still silent, still sacrificing in the shadows. But as you move forward, a quiet enemy shows up: social pressure. What will people say? This one sentence has silenced more dreams than failure ever could. Even today, society still expects you to be a good daughter-in-law, a good wife, a good mother, but forgets that you are, above all, a human being, a woman with a heart, with emotions, with the right to make decisions. The fear of what people will say slowly kills your happiness. But here's what you must remember. You were not created to meet anyone else's expectations. You were born to fulfill what God has written for you. And when you live only for people's approval, you often find yourself wondering, where did my joy go? Understanding social pressure and refusing to let it control you is an art. And that art only blooms when you have faith in your Creator, confidence in yourself, and the courage to listen to your soul. And on that path of growth, you'll come to your most sacred task: self-love, loving yourself, honoring your feelings, embracing your flaws. This is not selfish. It is necessary. Going shopping for yourself, enjoying a quiet coffee, spending time in a salon, or simply sitting in peaceful silence. These are not luxuries. They are essential for your emotional and mental health. When you respect yourself, the world follows. Your beauty isn't defined by your clothes or makeup. It lies in your smile, your emotions, your peace. When you are genuinely happy, your children glow, your home feels alive, and your husband finds peace in your light. But none of this is possible unless your connection with God is alive. After marriage, the routines of daily life can drown out your spiritual voice, but true peace, true strength, and true blessings come when you carve out even a small moment each day for prayer, for gratitude, for dua. When your heart is connected to your Lord, the worries of the world begin to feel smaller. A light awakens within you, a light that heals your mind, your body, your relationships, and your life. With this spiritual bond, you stop fearing trials, you stop blaming fate, and you begin living with purpose. And when you are walking that path, growing every day, resisting pressure, loving yourself, and staying connected to God, it's time to ask yourself one more powerful question: what will I leave behind? What will your legacy be if tomorrow you are no longer here? What will your children remember? Just the food you cooked? Or the strength you planted in their hearts? Just the chores you did daily? Or the courage you modeled with your life? Your true calling is to be an example, a light, so that future daughters grow up learning to love themselves, to make their own decisions, to live with dignity. Your legacy is not in your property. It's in your tone, your attitude, your way of thinking, your duas, your wisdom. Ask yourself today, what kind of mother am I? What kind of wife? What kind of human being? Am I improving someone's life, or just barely surviving in mine? You weren't born just to maintain relationships. You were born to discover yourself. You are not a forgotten tune. You are the song itself. And every day, you deserve to be written in new, beautiful words. You are not an instrument for others to play and walk away. You are a wave, a presence that leaves impact wherever it touches. Your smile is a guiding light. Your patience is a living scripture. Your passion is power, and your soul holds secrets only hearts can understand. You may not be a perfect city, but you are the road that leads many to their dreams. Marriage is not a destination, it is a journey. And if in that journey you hold on to your respect, your vision, your joy, and your bond with God, then you won't just be a good wife, you'll become a legend, a symbol, a light that keeps shining long after you're gone, reminding every girl in every generation: love yourself, live with dignity, and write every day of your life in your own beautiful name. Marriage isn't just about fulfilling responsibilities, it's about truly living life. And to live fully, a woman must hold on to her identity, her happiness, and her sense of self. Just like every era, Today's world brings new challenges and new opportunities for women, but the difference is, today, a woman is no longer expected to just silently endure, endlessly give, or stay hidden behind others. She now has the right to think for herself, to feel deeply, and to make her own choices. And yet, after marriage, many women give up on their dreams, their passions, and their personal interests simply because they start to believe, I am now a wife, a mother, a daughter-in-law. My life must revolve around others. But here's the truth. You can be all of those things and still love yourself, still live for yourself. And the first step in that journey is to reconnect with your inner identity. What are you good at? What brings you joy? Did you once dream of becoming a writer, a dancer, a teacher, a doctor, or simply living a peaceful, meaningful life? Your talents and dreams don't expire with marriage. Keeping them alive isn't just important, it's essential for your emotional well-being. Only when you recognize your own joy can you truly share joy with others. You can be the best mother if you haven't forgotten the sound of your own soul. You can be a wonderful wife if you're not suffocating your emotions, but instead understanding and honoring them. Marriage is a bond, but that bond only feels beautiful when both partners are willingly connected, not when one is merely enduring the weight of it. Communication with your husband is not optional, it's vital. If every thought you have is swallowed in silence, your life will slowly turn into a prison of quiet loneliness. Open, respectful dialogue strengthens a relationship. Your feelings, your pain, your dreams, they matter, and while disagreements are natural in every marriage, love and mutual understanding grow only when both partners listen with respect. Many women fear that speaking up might create conflict, but in truth, silence often hollows out relationships from within. Your peace of mind should never come second to someone else's ego. Speak with kindness, yes, but don't hide your pain. Only then will your relationship evolve from mere duty to genuine connection and love. Let's also talk about another powerful dimension, financial independence. People often say, why should a woman work if her husband earns enough? But they don't realize a woman's income isn't just about money. It's about her autonomy, her self-worth, her courage. You can freelance from home, write content, start a small online business, teach, design, or use any of your skills to earn. It gives you a voice, a choice, and confidence. When you have something that's truly yours, you don't feel dependent on anyone. You speak with dignity, and you live with strength. Financial freedom allows you to support your family, fulfill your own little desires, and shape your own future. Never underestimate it. This independence is not just an option, it is your inner power. But above all these things, one truth must never be forgotten. Love yourself. Taking time for yourself after marriage is not selfish, it is necessary. You have every right to go for a walk, do yoga, take care of your skin, watch a show, read a book, or simply rest in silence. Meet your friends, breathe fresh air, sip tea alone and feel whole. Taking care of yourself is your duty because if you burn out, who will you be able to support? When you make time for yourself, your mind strengthens, your face radiates. And that peace spreads across your home. Understanding your emotions, expressing them, and healing from them, that's mental wellness. Talk to a therapist, a guide, or a trusted friend, someone who listens without judgment. It's okay to not be okay sometimes. Most importantly, learn to avoid toxicity. Not every relationship is worth holding on to, especially if it comes at the cost of your soul. If someone constantly puts you down, mocks your feelings, counts your mistakes, or emotionally manipulates you, staying silent isn't strength, it's self-destruction. You are allowed to set boundaries. Emotional abuse is just as damaging as physical abuse. Tolerating everything is not a virtue, it's a poison that slowly erases your identity. Your peace is not less important than someone else's temper or control. Stand up for yourself. Don't hide your feelings. Honor them. And if you're a mother, remember, raising children is not just about feeding and clothing them. It's about teaching them what life really means. Show your daughter that a mother is not a robot. She has dreams. She gets tired. She sometimes wants to cry. She needs space. Teach your daughter not to sacrifice her identity for anyone else. Teach your son that a woman is not a convenience. She's an entire universe and she deserves respect. Real parenting happens through example, not by perfection, but by authenticity and love. And when you want to make your married life truly fulfilling, start bringing color and joy into your bond with your husband. Share little moments of happiness. Daily, a casual chat over tea, a kind surprise, a small compliment, watching a movie together. The strongest relationships are those where both people don't just see each other as responsibilities, but as blessings. Learn to live each day with fresh energy, deeper emotions, and mindful care. Know their likes and dislikes. Offer presence, not just presents. In the end, marriage is not the destination, it's a continuous journey. And if in this journey, you preserve your respect, nurture your thoughts, protect your happiness, and stay deeply connected to your Creator, you will not just be a good wife, you will become a legacy.